have the same thing, but we'll be receiving the hospital. Are you happy with that?
Yes.
So don't worry too much about your services, there's a few changes. Maintenance, we just want to make sure that we do it right for you. Today's about creating memory. It's about letting the emotion come. It's real for you today. Time will not dim the face I love, or the voice I heard each day, nor the many things you did for me in your own very special way. All my life I will miss you as the years come and go, but in my heart I will keep you just because I love you so. Today we gather here to respect the life, to say farewell, to honour our loved one and your friend, as we come to celebrate the life of Ettie J Keen. Good morning and welcome. My name is Jed. I'm an authorised celebrant and a retired Salvation Army minister, and it's a privilege to have been asked to guide you through this service today on behalf of Ettie, you, her family and friends. The service here today would normally be in two parts, but because of the social distancing and the live streaming that we're doing today, it's difficult to get a live stream from down in the lawn part of the cemetery. So we're going to do the whole service here today and then have a short service down in the cemetery as we accompany Ettie to her final rest. We began the service today with the lighting of a candle, the living flame that reminds us of Ettie's light in your world. It also creates an atmosphere that she's here with you as you gather to share stories, to reminisce and remember as we join together to celebrate her life. There is no doubt that we are in rapidly changing times, and this is even more prominent when we are faced with the service restrictions because of social distancing. We recognise that with these changes there are added challenges because as humans we rely so much on touch, connection and being around each other to express our feelings, our sadness, our grief. Unfortunately today we'll need to do that as we rely on the words, the story, the images and the relationship that you had. That being said, I want to assure each of you, those here in this chapel and also with those that are joining us through a live stream gathering in other places, that our thoughts are very much with each of you. There is no doubting that today is a sad day, but it's also a time of celebration, the celebration of Ettie's life and the relationship which you shared with her. I want to remind you, those here and those that aren't here, that this is a safe place, where there is no weakness instilled here, so to each family member, extended family member, acquaintance and friend, please accept our deepest condolences as you come to mourn Ettie today. Would you please allow me to spend a few moments with you in prayer? Let's pray. Dear Lord, as we gather here today to pay our respects to this wonderful lady and her life, our thoughts drift to those who are grieving at this time. We would ask that you would not only grace us with your presence, but that you would bless us with an extra portion of your grace to each family member, extended family member, acquaintance and friend. Lord, we would ask today that for each of us, as we reflect on Ettie's life, that you would not only guide and direct our thoughts and actions today, but you would speak words of encouragement, words of wisdom to our hearts. We know that Ettie's legacy does not die as we lay her to rest today, but continues on through her family, and we again humbly pray that you will give us the courage to continue in the difficult days that lie ahead. Lord, for those of us today before you in grief today, may we find the strength, may we find the comfort, and may we find peace in you. Lord, we pray this in your name. Amen. So what are your memories of this wonderful lady? Perhaps there are a lady who liked the simple things in life, who loved spending time with family. She loved it so much that she lived with them for the last 20 years. What a wonderful time you would have shared with her. Maybe it was her time shared with her beloved Victor, going to the club, those holidays they spent together in Nelson's Bay, Shore Harbour, trips to the country. There is no doubting that your memories will be that of a loving, devoted wife, dedicated loving mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, and a treasured friend to many, and so much more. Whatever your memories are, there is no doubt that events like today remind us that life is way too short, and every day in your life is precious. You know, we're surrounded by so much in life that we often take for granted. And in the busyness of life, we should pause just for a minute out of each day to reconnect with those that are around us, and to remind ourselves and reminisce and remember those that we have lost. Today, as we share together, I wanted to read a poem for you that reminds us that everything that surrounds you can prompt a memory of Ettie. This poem was written in the first person, and it's an acknowledgement from her to you. Please don't mourn for me, because I'm still here though you don't see me. I'm right by your side each night and day, and in your heart I long to stay. My body is gone, but I'm always near. I'm everything you will feel, see, or hear. My spirit now free, but I'll never depart as long as you keep me alive in your heart. I'll never wander out of your sight. I'm the brightest star on that summer night. I'll never be beyond your reach on the warm, moist sand when you're at the beach. On the colourful leaves when autumn is around and the pure white frost that blankets the ground. I'm in all those things of which you are so fond. Then the clear, cool water in that quiet pond. I'm the first bright blossom you will see in the spring. The first warm raindrop that April will bring. I'm the first ray of light when the sun starts to shine and you see that the face of the moon is mine. When you start thinking there's no one to listen, you can talk to me. Talk to me and I will whisper my answer through the leaves on the trees, and you will feel my presence in the soft summer breeze. And the beautiful dreams that come while you sleep are the memories you have of me, and they are yours to keep. So just look for me when you need to in that quiet place, because I'll be there. I'm there in your heart. I am every place. Ettie passed away on the 3rd of April 2020 and is now at peace. The sharing of story through eulogy helps to create for us a picture. A tapestry, if you like, that weaves together the memories of the many, that when added to your own memories creates a completed picture. In this case, it's a completed picture of Ettie and her life. For each of you, both here in the chapel and those on live streaming today, this will of course be different. Now, Ettie's story is not mine to tell, so I'm going to invite Ettie's son-in-law Harry to come and share with us today.
Just before I start, I would like to acknowledge the grandson, Matthew, and his family, who cannot be here in person today, but we know your hearts are with us. The life of Ettie J Keen. Mum was born on the 10th of the 4th, 1931, at Australia Street, Newtown. Mum was born at home. She was the youngest of 10 children to John, Henry, and Emma Rebecca Hilton. Mum came from a very loving family. As she grew, she was very spoiled by her siblings. When Mum was young, her niece Shirley came to live with them. Mum and Shirley became very close. They were like twins, always together, and had many adventures. They remained close for all of Mum's life. In those days, it was a difficult time to raise a family, but there was the Depression and World War II. But her family stayed strong. Mum's dad served in World War I and her brothers in World War II. As Mum got older, she started work as a window dresser. Mum had other jobs in her life and always gave her best. Mum had a good life growing up, always kind and caring. Then she met Victor. She loved going for rides on his motorbike, much to the disapproval of her parents. Mum and Victor married in 1951. When Victoria was born, she loved it from the start. She was a loving mum. When Vicky got older and started playing sports, Mum was always there, from training sessions to competitions. She was Vicky's biggest supporter. Vicky and Mum always shared a special, very special connection. When Vicky and I married, Mum was very happy and couldn't wait to be a nan. And when Matthew and Nathan came along, Mum was in her element. She sharing in school sporting events, spending so much time with her grandsons, fishing off the bench with her cork line, going on errands, taking them on trips. One trip was for 16 days to the Northern Territory. Mum and Dad had the best time with Matthew and Nathan, even though the boys at times could be out anywhere. When Dad got sick, Mum cared for him at home for as long as she could, and then she spent hours by his side at hospital. Mum saw her grandsons Nathan and Sarah marry, then Matthew and Amy married. Between her two grandsons, they gave her 9 great-grandchildren: Caitlin, Jaden, Raven, Rihanna, Janae, Victor, Amelia, Sasha, and Angie. Mum adored all of them and loved the time she shared with them, doing all the grandma things and always wanting to be there with them. Mum took sick in 2019. She never complained and always thought of us. Mum had many friends throughout her life and was very much loved and respected by them all for her caring ways and for her kindness she would show. Mum was a very special lady in our lives, and it would not be the same without her. But we take comfort knowing she will be free from pain and will be with Dad and her family again. We love you, Mum. God bless.
And so the tapestry itself begins to take shape. The memories, the journey, and of course the journey begins for you each from after today, because you'll need to look at that space in your life where Ettie used to be. Well, I'm told that a picture tells 1,000 words. So as we listen to a song that's been chosen, I invite you to turn your attention towards the screen and let's let Ettie have her say as we take a look at life through her eyes.
Never have someone
Ettie, today we acknowledge that your leaf has fallen. A leaf has fallen from your family tree, and I keep hearing Ettie's voice that says, "Grieve not for me." Remember the best times, the laughter, the songs, the good life I lived when I was strong. Continue my heritage because I'm counting on you. Keep smiling and surely the sun will shine through. My mind is at ease, my soul now at rest. But I want you each to remember it's me that's been blessed. Continue my traditions no matter how small, but go on with your lives and don't worry about the falls. You see, I miss you more dearly, but keep up your chin until the day comes when we are together again. You see, in life, for everything there is a season. A time for new life, a time for meeting, a time for loving, a time for sharing, a time for passing, a time to grieve, and a time to remember. Now, you may not all be connected physically in one defined location, like today, here in the chapel and those at home, but you are still able to remain connected, held together with a foundational bond that goes beyond the bounds of the physical. So in your own journey, in your own story that lives on past today, perhaps you can take comfort in the context of family and of friendship, that you will never walk alone, because Ettie walks and stands beside you each and every step of the way. In this time of remembering, the greatest tribute you can bestow on behalf of Ettie is to live your own lives by honouring hers. Because those that we love don't go away. They walk beside us day by day, unseen and unheard, always near, always loved, always missed, and very dear. So we have gathered here this day to celebrate the life of Ettie Keen. Through this experience, we're reminded that life itself, although so very fragile, is filled with experiences and achievements that have shaped who you are or who you choose to become. We each bring nothing into this world, and we each take nothing from it. So now, we leave Ettie in peace, free from the suffering of our human world, and with much love and affection we bid her farewell. Ettie J Keen, we now commit your body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. With your life on earth now complete, we acknowledge your legacy now and forevermore. As we come to the conclusion of our service in the chapel here, there is a prayer that has been passed down throughout the centuries that I've been asked to pray for you today. It's well known, it's the Lord's Prayer. Please feel free to join me as I pray for you today. Let's pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. So today, under difficult circumstances, we spend time in reflection through music, through story, through imagery, and now we conclude the service here. And I invite you each to join me by standing today. Today, as we depart the chapel and accompany Ettie to her final resting place, we extinguish the living flame, not as a disconnect from her, but to signify her passing, now no longer with you in the physical, but in your hearts, in spirit, and in memory. Please join with me as we accompany Ettie to her final resting place.